There'd be 2 vegetables.
Yes.
Once again, everything having your grade system. So on that hot meat, say it was a beef, it would be like maybe for that day, it could have been like a silver or maybe a gold. But then there's like the fish or something that's like a platinum. The chill zone.
But the stakes aren't high.
Which is brought to you by Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN and always celebrate responsibly.
Oh, hey now. Oh, today we're going to pull back the curtain a little bit. We love pulling back the curtain on life inside the NFL. All the aspects of it, not just the on-the-field stuff. Jules, today I want to go over nutrition and food in the NFL, particularly from your standpoint and then just as a whole. First off, what's an average day in season look like from a grub perspective for you?
Well, I can only speak on how it was at the Patriots.
Yep.
And it evolved.
For sure.
Like when I first got there, there was dietitian, and then we got another one. We got Ted.
Shout out Ted.
Who he took it pretty seriously. We'd have food stations. We had like fruit bars. And everything was labeled. Either it was gold or silver, gold, platinum.
Oh.
Or bronze.
Oh.
On like the health benefits. And so like if you go to like the fruit station, you'd have like, the raspberries, blueberries, pineapple, and then you'd have the labels of what they were according to whatever study Ted was going through that, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
This is good for your blood, so we'd have that all categorized.
It was on everything. That sticker, those stickers.
They
we'd have that.
They do that in France.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like it's part of their like nutrition.
Yeah.
It's actually awesome. Yeah.
So you'd always have the fruit station was always available. You'd
Nice.
walk in on the left, fruit station always available. Salad bar station, which same thing. And then, 3 times a day, morning you get there, there'd be breakfast, hot bar. You'd have your eggs, your proteins, chicken sausage, pork sausage, bacon, turkey bacon. There'd be like a starch, a hash brown of some sort. Then you had live action station.
Ooh, I like this.
So during lunch, that hot station would be a theme for the day. And then when if Chung was around, we'd have Jamaican week, and we'd have the jerk chicken, and it'd always be a beef, chicken, fish.
Irie, man.
There'd be 2 vegetables.
Yes.
Once again, everything having your grade system. So on that hot meat, say it was a beef, it would be like maybe for that day, it could have been like a silver or maybe a gold. But then there's like the fish or something that's like a platinum.
Oh, yeah. That's real good.
Whatever the grading scale was.
That oil you need.
And then
Omega
you'd have,
3s.
so then I think we have our grading. So you have fruit, vegetables, hot station. Then you have live station. Then you'd have like, sometimes the live station favorite was the bison meat, the bison meat. What is it? The Crunch Wraps. Bison meat Crunch Wrap Supremes. They would make the Crunch Wraps right there with ground bison. So they get the little like tostada thing. They put the bison in, the bean, and like guys love that. They'd make them fresh off.
Oh, that sounds like heaven.
So you'd have like 4 or 5 things at the live station, and then you also had smoothie bar and snack station. Snack station would be all like the healthy snacks. And so each year, so the food, you had great food. We had I thought we had pretty good food. Anytime you're in cafeteria, stuff gets repetitive.
For sure.
But the quality of the food was really good. We also had like a kombucha station by the time I left.
Nice. Good for gut health.
Gut health.
Nice.
They had huge smoothie station, which I believe I'm a huge, I feel like I was one of the pioneers of that.
Smoothie time.
Making my smoothies.
2013.
Smoothie time. Then we got smoothie station. But I would always make my own smoothie. They had smoothie makers or smoothie ladies. But I always had to get back there and do my, I'd.
What kind of like, what are you putting in?
Show them how the pro does it.
For my smoothie, I would go with like I like the plant protein, and then I would use the collagen. So you got still the
It's
collagen.
good for our skin. Nice and tight.
but that comes from cow. I would go greens like spinach, because I'd take spinach from the spinach station.
Yeah.
I was big with a lot of blueberries, banana, and then I would put in almond butter, almond milk, and then I would put in like the turmeric. And then they had a couple other things.
Cacao nibs, maca,
All maca.
functional mushroom.
I was sipping on a
put
smoothie
in
all
the
episode.
maca.
If you,
I was a big
care to know.
smoothie guy. I would, because and I would immediately put a smoothie in my body when I first got to work,
Mhm.
and then I'd go do like I would get there like 5:30, 5:15. So like the food stations get popping around 6. So I'd hit that, and then I'd go do my routine, and then I would come back, and I would nibble on some eggs. I get like 2 over medium eggs, or maybe an omelet,
nice.
just to get some hot food, because I wanted hot food. You know what I mean? You
Good
still
base
want
layer,
Good
hot
for
food.
morale.
I like to nibble. And then after that, you got like hours of meetings, and then you come back and you come back in the cafeteria, and then it's the lunch section, and you go through. And I was always like, I'd probably nibble on another smoothie, and then nibble on some protein that they'd have. And then I would go practice, and you come back, and I'd have another smoothie, and then nibble on I would nibble. I wouldn't eat a lot of it, because I'd go home and I had a chef that would cook according to, my blood type at dinner.
That's what I was just going to ask, how that was at dinner. I know
So a
you
lot
had
of times, a lot
I
of
had the
guys,
chef back in the day.
you go, and I think they even do that with the team now, where they would pull your blood, and they'd send it in, analyze it to see what your body's, and taper everyone's diet different according to their blood.
What was
Like I couldn't have mustard seed. That was like an inflammation factor. My body, for I don't know, whatever reason, I ate alligator a bunch because it's got the omegas of, and it tastes like chicken.
It's like a porky
or is it
chick.
crocodile? It was it's like a fish and chicken put together.
Yeah.
You get like, there's more protein than fish, but it has the omegas that fish have. So there's like a lot of like good benefits to it.
You were eating Gator a lot?
It was gator.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You know what my blood type is? B
I don't know what my
negative.
blood type is. I do. It's written down, but I'm not one of the people that like, hey, I'm 22D deficient.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel you.
Mine's B negative.
That's a heck of a popsicle
That
stick
is-
joke right there. That's a heck of a popsicle
It's
stick
actually O
joke.
negative, universal donor.
Oh,
I was
man.
going to say B negative. Matches that stamp.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was good.
But I don't know.
That was a good one.
Did I just explain anything? In
No,
that?
no, no,
yeah,
that's great.
yeah, you
so
took
how,
us through the day.
how did that evolve? Like, I'm sure you weren't like personal chef when you started in the league.
No, but because I got sick of taking the food home from the stadium.
So most guys taking food home.
You
like,
can.
Yeah.
Because after night meetings are done, they'd have dinner, because a lot of guys do that. When I was
Yeah.
young, I would eat all my meals at the stadium.
The
You know,
Robbie G special.
We were in Foxborough, so like there
not
wasn't
a-
a lot of stuff.
Is it Dunkin' Donuts?
And you weren't going to cook. So
Good.
a lot of your food intake for a lot of the players is from that. I mean, Gronk, till the day he left, would grocery shop there.
I
mean,
still
you just talk
suspect
about-
he stops by every now and then.
He still does.
That's why he lives there.
His house looks like a facility. Is it like when you go to his fridge, it looks like what the facility looks like. You got your Gatorade section, your protein section, your water section, your shot section. There's like protein, like the refrigerated protein section, protein bars.
Now, outside of meals, like the catered meals that they have, where they're like snacky
Yes.
to go, grab
jerkies, any kind of plant protein bar, regular protein bar. They had a huge section of snackables, a lot of nuts, certain nuts. We had nut stations, trail mix stations.
Love that.
You know,
Well,
it was the big. I mean, I thought it was. I didn't come from anything great. I went to Kent State, and so like, I was fascinated with it.
Now, how much like Tom Brady's diet is well known and it's out
Yeah,
there.
but-
how much were they catering towards him, or is he just doing his own thing?
They would make him an individual meal. And like later on in my career, I'd have an individual meal if I was doing what Tom was doing, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like trying to eat healthy. If Tom was doing it, I would fucking try to do the same thing. he was doing.
Just, like,
WWTBD,
make
baby.
it
What would Tom
too-
Brady do?
Yeah, I was like, hey, just maybe throw a little more meat in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. What did we've mentioned it on the show before, but it feels apropos in this section. Can you tell the people about Fat Friday?
Oh, Fat Friday. Yeah, so Pizza Friday. Every Friday, it's a shortened day. There's no night meetings, so it's not really short in the morning. It's the same morning,
Right.
but there's no after post meetings, and it is a little. No, I don't think it is. It's as long. You get out at around 2, and we'd always have bets on when we'd get out and stuff, like, because we'd always go over. Would never be at when we're supposed to get out, and so each week would be a different catered outsourced place.
Love that.
You know, so they'd bring in Chick-fil-A, they
Yes.
bring in, Davio's, everyone, the Patriot Place stuff was huge. Ruby Tuesdays.
Guy Fieri has a restaurant in Patriots Place. Was
We
it
probably
ever them?
had Guy Fieri's thing.
Didn't-
They'd
the
bring in
cantina or
Five
something?
Guys.
Sounds right.
There'd always be a sushi like station.
Ooh,
so they
fun.
bring in the sushi, I think, from Fish Bar or whatever is up there.
Nice.
And then there would be like we used to have to go. They used to have to send people like to like New Hampshire before they had Chick-fil-A in the area. You know what I mean? Like we get chicken spots because a lot of guys guys like chicken.
It's when the Popeye
Wait, so,
sandwich
like-
was putting people in a chokehold.
So there'd be
Sometimes there'd be pizza. I liked Five Guys Day
it's the best, bro.
because
Five Guys is so
low key
underrated.
the Five Guys hot dog slaps.
Don't sleep on it. The one they
cut
slice
it
down
and
the
they-
middle. Yes.
they pan
On
fry
the
it
griddle top. Oh my God, bro.
and like
Goated.
now, are all these options available most Fridays, or it's like this Friday is Chick-fil-A?
it'd be like Chick-fil-A and something.
Okay,
There'd
a
be
variety.
there'd be a couple things. I'm pretty sure sushi was always brought in.
That's nice.
You get sushi. What else were hits? I remember when they bring Chick-fil-A and guys would just go crazy. Guys love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is like a great after sport. Kid,
Yeah,
like
it
even
is.
when you
Yeah,
read, like, little
yeah.
girls and stuff with Lily and stuff, let's go
Yeah.
to Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
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 You know what I mean?
Can we
So-
get Chick-fil-A today?
It's the
It
best,
works for
man.
us for two.
It doesn't miss.
What else? I forget some of the good stuff because the white bean chicken chili there used to slap. Everyone
heard
used
legends.
to go for it.
I've heard tales. What about would you ever do a cheat day during the week in a season?
I wouldn't do a cheat day. I would nibble on, like, if we'd have donuts on Saturdays.
Yeah.
We'd always get them from Cane's.
Mm.
Cane's Donuts out in it's north of Boston. We just drove Saugus. And
Bring it down to Foxborough?
I love Cane's. And there'd always be a little knife there, and guys that were conscientious you just take a little slice of a donut and you taste it.
Just a little nibble will do you.
A little nibble.
I like
and
that.
Throw
You
a
can-
dip in.
They're on Goldbelly. You
Oh,
can-
nice.
You
We
can
gotta
get
get
some
some shit
canes
down.
here.
I tried it. Didn't work well.
It didn't hit as well. Oh man.
No, they came all jacked up. I tried it. I love Cane's Donuts.
We got to get one of the coaching assistants to drive them out.
blueberry
Maybe.
They got a good glazed donut.
Love that.
Is there anyone on the team that was like, I know we've heard legend of Chad Ochocinco. Is there anyone that was like notoriously like terrible with food?
Nah, but I remember when I was young, Greg Lewis used to come in. He used to come in with the Dunkin' sausage, egg, and cheese every day and a Dunkin' cup of coffee. And every day he'd have a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, I think, from Dunkin'. And it just cracked me up.
Greg Lewis
How many-
down there in Baltimore right now.
Yeah,
Receivers
he's
coach.
coaching.
Shout out.
How many calories were you burning like daily?
A lot, especially early on in my years, because I was on scout team. You're on special teams. Very little rest time.
So how many calories a day do you think you were eating?
I don't know. It was all pretty calculated because you're naturally counting every time you're putting something in.
Yeah.
By when you start knowing, and then a lot of it is when you can eat.
Okay.
It's the timing. Like after a practice, you're pretty swamped. Your body's pretty inflamed because you're going so hard. You want to fuel it with. Then it's win. It's not what. It's more win than what.
Yeah. Did you have any like pregame, either the day of or the night before, like routine of like, oh, I always want to have more carbs or I want to have this or that?
I used to get a lot. We'd always stay in a hotel, and you'd always have a marinara, meat sauce, some sort of like chicken breast, pasta, white brown rice. There'd be steak. There'd be like a pasta section where you could like, hey, can I get some chicken and some pesto and that in there, shrimp in there. Like I would hit I would hit that sometimes because you can load up on some carbs the night before a game. But I was always boring with it. I would just get like a few scoops of brown rice, and I'd always judge the hotel by the meat sauce. Put the meat sauce on, chicken breast, couple, some broccoli or whatever carrots we had, or I'd hit that pasta station.
I love that, like, no matter the level of sport, post or pregame hotel food is always the exact same.
It's always the same.
Always the same. Damn, Elon basketball manager, we had the same exact thing. Every time we go on the road.
Denver, I don't know what hotel we stayed there, but they had really good food.
Really?
And sometimes when you stay in other hotels in different areas, you get like the theme of that area sometimes. There'd be like one dish of the theme of that. If like we play in Atlanta, there'd be like a Georgia, there'd be like some peach pie or peach
I like
cobbler,
that local flair.
Dessert bar section.
Yeah.
Or, you go to like, Denver had like, I think they had like some Southwest shit, but I remember their meat sauce being really good.
That's tough.
And then, like whenever you play in like a highly dense Italian area, you'd always have really good Italian food.
Nice.
Because Tom would always see, and then the night before games, Tom would always buy the linemen like the specialty restaurant of the area.
Oh.
And I would sneak in there and go grab some of that too. Like if we were in there, he'd always have some like really good Italian restaurants in Miami. He loved this one Italian restaurant in Miami, and the lineman would always get it, and I'd go scrounge, get some leftovers.
Leftover carbone with the boys. I love that.
Or New York, there'd always be like some good stuff. Or we had pizza in Chicago. Because you'd always get like one of the trainers is from an area.
Yeah, and they know the spot.
And so there'd always be like one little area, a room that had like a specialty you go get a nibble on.
That's so fire.
Now, one more thing before we wrap up. Game day. What's your game day nutrition look like?
Same as the night before.
Same as the night before.
The same thing pretty much. Yep. Except they had they'd always have a chicken broccoli sauceless pasta.
Okay.
With like penne.
Yeah.
And I would limit my sauce. I don't know why. I'd get a bunch of that. And I'd have PB&Js because we'd always have pre-PB&Js made. You'd have those, which I went back recently. They're making homemade Uncrustables.
Wow.
With the healthy stuff.
Wow.
Where they're cutting them and shit.
Evolution. I love this.
They're making them at the facility.
Wow.
Instead of, because they used to just give you they'd make a PB&J and cut them and then saran wrap them. So you can get halves of each. You can get half with almond butter, strawberry on wheat. Then there'd be a section of peanut butter with grape jelly on white. There'd always be a different sections. You can mix it up.
That's so cool.
There'd be a peanut butter banana. There's always peanut butter banana honey.
That Elvis vibe.
If you didn't want a jelly. Like, this pro athletes.
They're thinking, baby. They're thinking.
And for all those report cards and stuff, when some of these teams it makes me wonder, like, because some of our stuff was kind of bad, and I was like, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
The only one I remember is the Cardinals made guys pay to take home stuff.
No, do they?
That's a couple years ago they did. I think they changed
No
it.
way. See,
that's what I remember in one of those reports. Yeah.
Were you ever eating during a game, like during halftime or anything?
I remember
Mark Sanchez with a hot dog.
No, when we played Miami in September's, you burn a lot of calories.
Yeah.
It'd be hot.
Oh,
and
gosh,
so I remember I would yell at Ted, I need calories. He'd bring me some kind of bar or something. Because, we'd be no huddle and shit running.
Yeah.
It gets hot.
Yeah.
And you're not in like mid-season form.
Yeah.
So I remember eating at halftimes. There'd always be pickles, PB&Js in the halftime, oranges. When it was
you guys
cold,
did cut up oranges too?
Yeah.
With someone's mom hand them out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it was cold, there'd be chicken broth and hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa?
There'd be some hot cocoa in there too.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I love learning. I love anytime we're talking grub, I'm down.
But there'd always be pickles. I always just gnaw on a pickle. Get a little salt.
Give me that little gherkin. Give me that gherkin.
Yeah. Well, if we missed any questions about nutrition and food for players,
yeah, we did.
I'll drop them in the comments.
Ted, sound off.
And that was the Chill Zone. Thanks to our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN and celebrate responsibly.